Police are investigating a suspected car bomb that exploded in Northern Ireland. This happened in Londonderry, also known as Derry, Saturday night. At this point, no injuries reported.
Police haven't given information about any suspects and no one has claimed responsibility. But the incident has sparked fear in the city that there could be a resurgence of sectarian violence.
Let's go live now to Nick Robertson following the story in Derry. And Nick, again, this being described by many as terrorism. What more do we know at this point?
George, we have new details from the police, and they certainly give an indication more precisely what happened. They say at 7:55 p.m. Yesterday evening, when the town here would have been busy, the police spotted what they thought was a suspicious vehicle outside the courthouse, which is just up the street behind me. They then began to make investigations about it, but as soon as, pretty much as soon as they spotted it, within 5 minutes, they said there was a warning called in, a bomb threat warning called into them. 10 minutes after that, they say the bomb went off. In the meantime, the police were evacuating people in the area. They had 150 people gathered in a local hall. They were evacuating them. A nearby hotel, they evacuated those residents as well a little later. They also say that there was a children's club in the area that they evacuated. The area remains cordoned off. The police forensics teams have gone in about an hour ago, first light here. But the police are also giving us a better understanding of the vehicle itself. They're saying that it was hijacked locally just shortly before the attack and then taken and put on the outside the courthouse. So the indications here, the hijacking just before, clearly it appears having a bomb ready to go to put into that vehicle. The warning called in do point to some level of organization for the group or people that were behind this. It's symptomatic of the way that what's known here as dissident Republicans, splinter Republican groups, have acted in the past.
A bit there on the past, Nick, if you would. This is a city that has seen this type of violence before. Is there any sense of why, Nick, this could be happening now?
You know, when we talked to people last night in the town here, they said they were not frightened by this, but they were angry. And when we asked them why they were angry, they said, look, in this town, we didn't vote for Brexit. This town is about 100,000 people. The border's just a couple of miles away. A lot of people have family, holiday homes across the border. They cross over the border all the time, routinely. And they said, we didn't vote to leave the European Union. We didn't vote for Brexit, but we were willing to accept Theresa May's plan. Now, they say that they feel let down by those Northern Irish MPs who refused to accept Theresa May's plan. And this falls across the principal divides here in Northern Ireland. The nationalist aspiration for a united Ireland and the unionist aspiration to keep Northern Ireland closely tied with mainland Britain. These are the sort of old fault lines of the Troubles, the violence that happened here several decades ago. So people say that essentially they are angry with those unionist MPs who turned down Theresa May's deal, and that really opens up politically some of those old wounds. But people we've spoken to in recent days here say they're very worried about what's happening with Brexit, that nothing's really clear is happening, and they're worried, they've been telling us in recent days, about a return to violence, and this will undoubtedly heighten those concerns.
That deal that you speak of, Nick, soundly rejected in Parliament, and now Theresa May looking toward Plan B. We will, of course, have to see where that goes. Nick Robertson live for us. Thank you, Nick.